how do you handle criticism or the hate, to put it in a blunt way, that comes to you? How do you handle that?
Um, Actually, the thing is that it's funny. I feel like I am of the opinion that a lot of negativity towards an artist is created by not the artist, but by their fans. You know
Ah,
what I mean?
true.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's really what ends up happening, and I feel and I try and control myself a lot, but sometimes I feel like, just like laughing and doing whatever the other person or these guys are doing, or the other person is doing, or the other rapper is doing. I feel like doing it too. I'm like, hey, like if I was a normal person, I would do this, you know. So I kind of do this, and then people get upset about it, and it's just a vicious cycle. But I really don't mean any like harm by it. I'm just giving people what they want sometimes, and it's not really, it's I don't hate anybody like that. So it's just playing around, and I'm okay with receiving it also. I know it's part of the package, and I know what I've signed up for. So if I get that hate, then it's fine.
Someone here has asked, Aryan Dusteni is
Hmm.
asking if rappers are earning enough in our country. What would you say?
I certainly am. I can't talk, I can't say for like everyone else, but I think so. I mean, now is not some time ago when rap was like very tough, and people were not getting deals and shows and stuff. Now everyone's getting, not everyone, but people who are established are doing pretty well now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Uh,
good scene.
hmm. Tell me how important it is to, what is your preference? If I would ask, I will put it this way: to be associated with a label, or to have a YouTube channel of your own where you are putting out content that you want to put out.
Um, it honestly it depends on what label you're on and how they're. There's a difference between being an independent label and being a major label. Um, Being an independent label, I think I am free to take my decision in terms of, oh, I want to do this and I want to release it at this time. So I can, it's not like, oh, I have to call this manager, and then manager is going to call the CEO, and then, it's not like that. Um, I'm actually not even sure if it's like that in major labels anymore. But yes, in major labels, there is a backlog and there is a roster. So there is like, oh, this ka gana release hoga, uska gana release hoga, so there's a schedule and all that.
Yeah.
With a smaller setup like ours, there's no real formal way of working, like, oh, I'm going to send them my song, and are they
Yeah.
going to like it? Are they going to release it then? It's not like that, because we are mostly always on the same page in terms of what we want to do, the direction we want to go. um and you know what, I think there's, if an artist works and if an artist is doing well, I don't think, like, I heard this in a 50 Cent interview. He said, he was talking about Eminem, and he said, like, when Eminem was selling 100 million, um, like, I don't know, 100 million, 10 million, whatever, 10 million copies, at that point, everyone wants to do what you want to do. They are not concerned about what they want to do. Because you're selling that amount of there, you're working and you're doing that well, everyone is going to come around and want to do what you're doing.
True.
Because feel that what you are doing is working and is right.
True. True.
Right? Those questions arise in situations where, uh, when you're unsure and when you don't know what you're doing, and or if you're on a major label, or it's a very different. I feel, I think today, in today's day and age, kids should not focus so much on, oh, am I going to just have a YouTube channel and that's how I'm going to make this career, or am I going to sign to a label? The thing is that whatever works for you, if you can make money, if you can do this, and if you can support your life doing music, it doesn't matter how you're supporting it, right? You can go to a label, you can do it individually, you can do it independently, you can do it at the indie label, you can do it at a major label, whatever, you know. I think that's an artist's decision to take.
So, I was checking out your work, and I was listening to a couple of your tracks, and I want to understand what does a trick diss track means, and
What,
if you sorry.
what does a diss track mean?
Yeah, and if you ever felt that it's a divergent or diverts you from the main thing that you want to do as an artist.
Um, no, I don't, see, honestly, a diss track, you know what a diss track is, right?
Sort of. I had an idea once I saw a couple of videos.
Yeah, so basically, it's like, as I said earlier, hip hop is a sort of competitive sport. And sometimes you just want to, like, if you want to challenge somebody, so you can just, you can say stuff on a track. Um, that's really what a diss track is.
Okay.
And basically, you are going to say, things that people are going to laugh at them about,
Uh,
right?
uh,
So, your question was, does it distract from what an artist wants to do?
yeah.
I think, honestly, I think distracts help the best come out of artists, because it's such a pressure situation that I feel like artists put in their best work at that time, And I'm not saying obviously they don't make songs that are going to be everlasting, maybe, they're very specific to that situation, but the writing involved, how much effort they put into it, the delivery, because there's aggression, you're feeling a type of way. So that kind of just puts it in a zone where I think a lot of artists do their best work um, when when a rap battle is happening.
Uh,
Um, I don't think, but like I know a lot of people would think that, oh, like this track is like so like single dimensional and stuff like that. But it definitely gives you sort of practice, and then you can break away from that. After that, nobody's keeping you in that box. I know people want you to do that stuff because controversy sells, but outside of it, you're free to do whatever you want. Now it's just your sort of fans expectation from you,
uh,
that, oh, you do this. But I think at some point, like especially mine, like they understand that I have to do other things, you know and it's a slow process. Maybe sometimes they get shocked into it, maybe sometimes they like it, but
uh,
it, I think it's a slow process, and it has to go there, sort of like to do different things. But I think an artist should balance it out. If he has something on his mind, he should say it, but at the same time he should do his other stuff as well.
सो उम्मीद करता हूँ ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आएगी। पसंद है तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर कमेंट करना ना भूलो और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना भूलो, क्योंकि ऐसी इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोस आपको आगे भी मिलती रहेंगी। सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो। थैंक यू।